Hello and welcome back once again. It is time for the Golden Age of DC Comics 365 Days, where I take this beloved hardcover coffee table book given to me about 2 decades ago by one of my best friends. This has been surfing my coffee table ever since and been a constant source of comic book shop-style conversations, the kind we used to have on any given Wednesday. And I'm recreating that here today with you. And thank you so much for tuning in. The Golden Age of DC Comics runs between 1938 and 1955. The Silver Age between 1956 and 1970. The Bronze Age, I'm a Bronze Age baby, from 1970 to 1985. And the Copper Age begins in 1985. I get these definitions from the glossary of the most current Overstreet Price Guide. This deserves to be as part of on your bookshelf. Seriously, as a comic book fan. I think it's invaluable. I also suggest these other 2 titles, Understanding Comics, The Invisible Art by Scott Mcleod, a comic book on comic books. It's art history, and it's an amazing breakdown of this of how storytelling and about specifically sequential art in this genre we love. Yeah, seriously. How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. This is great. We're the outsider looking in on comic books. This shows us the insider's view, literally from the inside of the panel, looking out, and it's great. And I highly suggest that. And this one too. This is a 2004 Abrams publication. It has been curated and written by Les Daniels, Chip Kidd, and Geoff Spear. You can find the links to all 4 of these books in the description, links to their Amazon pages, where you could even get a used copy and give an old book a second life. Seriously, I get used books all the time from Amazon, and I'm into that, giving an old book a second life. I mean, there's something romantic about that and charming, in my humble opinion. So, yeah, this would look great on your coffee table. You can play along at home, and it makes a great gift for a geek. I know. I use this book for its intended purpose. It's a 365 days book. We're going to open up to today's date, September the 27th. We're going to look at some comic book art of an antediluvian age. We're going to read the blurb, and then we're going to talk about comic books. And we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. Alrighty, let's get to it. I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope you're clobbering your problems and not being clobbered by them. There's a choice, over and out. But seriously, you are the most important part of this show, this conversation we're having right now. Keep those comments coming. I love seeing you all in the live chat when I'm able to make it, and it's just thank you so very much. I'm just really, overwhelmed with just the good feelings that keep this show going. Seriously, and it's not hard to make this show. Why? Because I love talking about comic books, and we're having genuine conversations with you right here today, right now. It's a genuine and authentic feeling. I can do this all day. I do it every day. I love talking about comic books. So let's get to it. It is September the 27th. This is from the cover of Star Spangled Comics number 130, July of 1952. Indeed. You are next to die because your name is Mr. 13. Dun, dun, dun. We have a ghoul coming out of the door, the locked door. See, there's a bar and a lock on that thing, and it's number 13th Street. Yeah. Ooh, what spookiness is going on here? Let's find out. This was the end of the line for Star Spangled Comics. After featuring such characters as the Star Spangled Kid, the Newsboy Legion, Robin, and Tomahawk, the cover spot was given to the Ghost Breaker, also known as Dr. 13. The nomenclature may have come from a popular Bob Hope film, The Ghost Breakers, 1940. Evidently a bid to enter the growing market for horror comics. Dr. 13 encountered everything from a haunted dog to human orchids. But nevertheless, lasted for only 9 issues before giving up the ghost. Wah, 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 wah. This comic book title finally found itself with its next issue as Star-Spangled War Stories. It would endure for another quarter century. Nice. Indeed. Let's look at that art one time. Yeah, one more time. Ooh, let's talk about Dr. 13 here. I'm going to read from the wiki. Of course. Because that's what I love to do. That's why you love tuning in, to hear other humans reading from Wikipedia entries. No, it's just I like wikis. Wikipedia and the DC Comics wiki. They're good places just to go and to find out some topical information. Now we bust people's balls and crack their eggs, or however you want to define yourself in the grand spectrum of humanity. Yet about being wiki reliant. I mean, seriously, before wikis and the internet, there were people like me that have encyclopedic knowledge of the minutia of comic books, and that's we were known as like lore keepers, and now we're known as gatekeepers. No, we're not. I don't buy that. I'm not agreeing to that. You can spout that all you want all day long. Keep bloviating is also proof that you're respirating. So yeah, all right. Dr. Turns 13. Known simply as Dr. 13, the Ghostbreaker, is a fictional character in comic books set in the DC universe. The character's first published appearance is in Star-Spangled Comics number 122, November of 1951. Then the feature moved to House of Mystery. It was canceled after issue number 7. The character next appeared in Showcase number 80 in 1969 as a supporting character in the Phantom Stranger story, and then was temporarily replaced by Spawn of Frankenstein. Wow, yeah. He also appeared in Batman, numbers 341, 342 of November-December 81. To research a mystery in the abandoned Wayne Manor, and this is during the Penthouse years, he reappeared in Batman 354, and it's post-crisis. I remember this one in the Books of Magic. John Constantine explains to Timothy Hunter that because Dr. 13 does not believe magic and the supernatural truly do not work for him, which is interesting. I have the Books of Magic. That's somewhere in the deep recesses of my long boxes. Timothy Hunter. Yeah. Pre-Harry Potter. I think there's a case. I mean, is Harry Potter a ripoff of Timothy Hunter? I mean, that's a good question to have. I mean, are we? He was created by Neil Gaiman, so I wonder if Neil Gaiman has any kind of leverage to, make actionable the great J.K. Rowling fortune of Harry Potter. I mean, there's so similar stories. It's like you ever hear the one how 50 Shades of Grey was successfully sued by Twilight because it's basically a fanfic of Twilight? Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing. I think that Harry Potter originally was a fanfic of Timothy Hunter, a DC Comics magic person. Yeah, and specifically these books, the Books of Magic. I mean, it opens up just like Harry Potter, and which doesn't come out for what, let's see, Books of Magic came out when? And then Harry Potter comes out when? Let me see. And the Sorcerer. And the Sorcerer's Stone, not the film. I don't care about the movie. The 1997 book. Okay, so that came out in 97. Now this came out in 81 or what? No, 1990. Yeah, so it came out in 90. It came out 7 years before the Books of Magic came out. 7 years before Harry Potter. So I wonder, is this one of the? Is it more innocent than? Is it one of these parallel productions? Because there always seems to be some kind of sort of parallel production going on. There's always 2 volcano movies, two asteroid disaster movies, 2 action heroes, 2 two sets of superhero movies, you know, for the most part. I don't know, but yeah, Doctor 13. I mean, there's this Flashpoint, New 52, and yeah, so he's been going on. And the new 50, he went on in the New 52. He was in the Phantom Stranger, Volume 4, Number 2, but he's killed, and that's yeah. But he's revived by the Phantom Stranger in the same issue, or the same story, and that's that for Doctor 13. Yeah. And we've been talking about comic books. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Not much to talk about right now with Doctor 13. Hope you're having a good September. It's wrapping up. It's going to be October any minute now. Come and join me as well this October. I'm doing the 31 Days of Halloween. I'll be doing a film series, horror movies, 31 horror movies every night or every day in Halloween, and leading up to Halloween night itself, where I'll unveil one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and which is of the season as well, I believe. We've been talking about comic books, and we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. So tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and we'll find out who we're talking about when we turn the page tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. We talk about comic books. We talk about cooking, spirituality, purpose. I point out planets in the morning if I can. Hey, look, that's Jupiter. You know, that happens. You can look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a bloody planet. They're our cosmic neighbors. You can see them too. I'll point them out to you every morning I can. Thank you so very much. You are very much the most important part of this program. This conversation we're having. Keep those comments coming. Thank you so much. Tell a friend. Hit the share button. Put on those notifications. I would love to grow my station, and you're a big part of that. Thank you so much for being here with me. Cheers. God bless. Namaste. And we will see you again in those funny pages tomorrow. Bye-bye.